Okay, today is Sunday, May 31st, 2020. The temperature outside is about 80 degrees. It is kind of humid, but it's sunny. It's been raining off and on for days. The bees are coming out and they're gathering. I've got some boxes sitting on my deck right now that are being cleaned out by the girls and other bees, of course. Got a few yellow jackets hanging out too, but I got about 8 boxes I need to get cleaned, so, and all the frames, so I've got that going on too. I'm still guarded about this set of swarm hives. Hive number 1 on the left is Diane's swarm. That's the one that looks like it might be a carny version of bees, but they're mixed, of course. The one on the right is my Lithonia bees, and I've expected more out of both of the hives, and I don't know what's going on, but they should be making bigger numbers than they are right now. They might surprise me once I open it up. So let's take a quick closer look and then we'll get started. Okay, this is hive number 1. This is Diane's swarm. This is the hive that had the queen cell on the 5th frame. The new queen emerged. Now whether or not she was mated and has been performing, we're going to find out soon. I should be able to remove the food again. What happened was the excessive rain caused me to bring more food out, so hopefully that's taken care of. You can see bees coming in and out of the bottom entrance and the upper entrance, which is good. I mean, this is what we want to see, but I don't know if we've got a lot of bees, or maybe it's doing better than I think and they're all out gathering right now, but we'll see. Let's move over to hive number 2. Okay, we're at hive number 1. This is Diane's swarm. It was the first one I captured in early, I think it was April. So we'll take a look at it. Again, there's still food on this hive. I'm pretty sure I'm going to take it off this time because nobody's eating it. There's nobody up here. And the ants are gone too, which is a plus. But I'm concerned about the bees. So we're going to open it up and see. And we do have some bees on the lid, just a few. Of course, it's prime time for hunting and gathering, so there's probably a lot of girls out doing that. I didn't bring my smoker. Looks like the sugar water spilled out onto the top of the hive too. Girls are drinking. And I'm seeing a very disturbing pattern down here. I'm going to pull the box off the hive because I think I've got a lot of dead bees at the bottom. Got big gentle. Okay, as you can see, let me see if the camera sees it. Yeah, there's a lot of dead bees down there. I mean a bunch. Now, is that a lot of kill for 2 or 3 weeks? Maybe not. I'll make sure I don't have a queen here. That's a snail. How'd he get up in here? Okay, I'm looking to make sure no tongues are out. That would be a sign of pesticide. Again, I'm looking for a queen to make sure she's not down in this group. Of course, there's a couple here with abdomens torn off. That's not good. Could be the males are being decimated. A lot of dead bees, a couple hundred I would say. I don't see a queen yet. I don't see any tongues out. Tongues would be the, again, pesticide. That one has tongue out. So we do have a pesticide kill. Oh, bummer. Yep, there's another one with a tongue out. So we had a big pesticide kill apparently. That's not good. My girls are foraging someplace where there's pesticides. That may be what's killing this hive. So I'm going to clean up the bodies. Normally the girls do that, but they've been a little probably light on their duties because of this. There's one that's still alive. I'll kick them off anyway. If they're alive, they can come back. It's not good news. Ooh. 2 bees. I thought it was a queen. Okay, I'm going to put this box back on here as soon as I get the rest of these bees out of here. That's a very sad thing, but it does happen. Oh! One of my neighbors is spraying pesticides. I don't use them, so it definitely wasn't me. It's a very disturbing situation. Okay, girl. This little girl looks like she's hurt. And she got a broken leg or something. I might have smashed her. Put her back in the hive. Okay. Well, I'm going to move the frames again. See if we can't get a little space in here. Take a quick look. I'm going to pull this second frame like I always do. I didn't expect anything there. Sure hope I see a queen today. That would be hoping against hope probably. But very possible. Okay, so no queen there, no queen there. Going back down with this one. Move it back over. Coming out with this. Now this one's glued together pretty good. And pick it up gingerly. Okay, we do have brood on here. I'd call it spotty at best. Got some emerging bees. These two right here are getting ready to hatch, I think. Okay, more bees over here. Got the beginnings of a cell right there. The camera can see that. I'm not exactly sure if there's a queen in there. Very possible. I'm holding it as steady as I can to see if the camera can focus on that. Do you see eggs in the hive? Something or someone is laying. If we can find that something or someone in here, that would be a plus. A lot of nectar. Of course. I'm looking for eggs over here. I've got some more eggs and larvae starting right in this area here. Now I'll point the camera at it. You can see the larvae down in there. And the partially closed cells are being capped. Now there are some dead bees in here. It looks like inside the cells. Which is not good. Still don't see the queen. And I didn't bring my smoker today, so of course the girls are a little active. Okay. Looking for eggs. Looking for a queen. Okay, I've got larvae and eggs over here. Larvae and eggs right up in here. Real young larvae. Like hatched in a day or so. Looking for a queen. She could be in this group up in here. As long as she didn't hide somewhere. But we've got a probably defective queen, maybe? Something is going on because she's definitely not laying like she should. And these are lighter colored bees, so I'm assuming that they're offspring of the new queen, or the one that I thought was the new queen. Is that a queen cell? Maybe. But there are eggs in here, so I'm not... There's a queen in here somewhere. She's just not standing out for me. Normally her tail doesn't have all the stripes. And the back, like that, doesn't have hair. So it looks a little shinier than the rest. But we still have some black bees like this one. So there is some carny blood in here. Ooh. Nope. Thought I saw her. Don't. Okay, down this goes. This next frame has a little bit on it, but not much. At least that's the way I'm looking at it. No eggs that I'm seeing. And of course the sun went down. Got a lot of new wax over here on this side. All that light colored stuff is where they would normally put resources like honey and nectar, so that they're, and then the brown part here would be all brewed so that they can pull food real quick and mix it together and feed it to the babies. So there we go. The other frames have nothing on them. Well, with one or two exceptions of bees. And we'll take a quick look at that. We've got bees over here on this one, just a couple. So it's not like they're going crazy building. So we're going to slide this over nice and easy, especially on this side because there's a lot of bees in between. And give them time to move out. So we don't squash them. Okay, we're snug. Well, it's not a total loss. There's eggs in there. There's signs of growth. There's also signs of, unfortunately, some pesticides. So somebody in the neighborhood is fertilizing in their yard or killing bees with either fertilizer or weed killer. Those can also have an effect on these girls. So it's not good news, but at least they're maintaining. They're not getting bigger. So we're going to hope that they continue to grow and thrive. I'm very sad about this whole situation with the die-off, but we shall see. Hopefully it's past its stage now. I'm going to put the hive back together without the food, because the food is just being spilled on top. So we'll come back this way with it, so we don't squash anybody. We'll push them back into the hive and let them get out the entrance, which is up in front here. Alright. That's hive number 1. And so, let's put the lid back on it. I'm going to slide the lid forward so that the bees have access to that front entrance because it's under the lid. They just have to crawl. Alright, we'll move over to hive number 2. Okay, this is hive number 2. And I see my batteries are getting low. So hopefully we'll catch all of this. I'll try and be swift. No food, so that's good. Alright, hive tool. Like the other one, we got a few bees on the lid. Got a dark one over here too. So, interesting. As a matter of fact, I think this was the hive that had them, so it doesn't matter. Alright. I'm looking all the way through. I see maybe just a few dead bees, but not big numbers like on the other one. Kind of rearranging things so I can get this second frame out. Which has nothing on it. Next frame over. Nothing. Next frame over, nothing. Couple of bees. No wax or anything. Okay, this frame has got bees and wax. Now, I've been usually picking these up with the gripper, so there is a definite change in the number of bees in this hive, and they're a little agitated. And I'm wondering if the queen's right here. I'm looking. They shouldn't be agitated. I didn't snap anything or do anything crazy. That's a very mature bee there. Not a queen though. What we got in here? Somebody's acting silly. Some girl's cleaning over here. I see some, looks like some dead bees or something in the cells right there, the white stuff. I think we've got I don't see a lot of dead bees on the bottom though. So hopefully they're not getting into the same poison that the other ones did. So let's put this back. Let them calm down just a little bit. I think I will use a gripper on this one, because it is just a bit full near the top. Again, I didn't bring my smoker out, so I just don't want to give the girls a reason to hate me. Looking for eggs, looking for a queen. I would expect her to be on the other side, but sometimes they move around when they see the hive gets opened. I'll grab this with my hand. A lot of capped honey over here where my thumb is. A lot of nectar in that area. This whole frame is pretty much nectar, with rare exception. The fact that they're agitated like they are could mean that the queen is gone. Looking for cells that have eggs in them. Looking for some sun too to help me. I thought I saw an egg down in one. One isn't enough, but one is enough to tell me she's laying. Okay, there might be an egg right there. See if I can get the camera up close. I'm holding my breath because breathing on bees is what causes them to attack. The CO2 from your mouth and nose. Okay. Queen hasn't jumped out at me yet. Got a dead bee right there that got squashed. No joy on the queen, but I saw an egg and I see brood possibly going on here, so I'm going to put this back together, let the girls calm down a little bit. Alright girls, next frame has got some stuff on it. Let me ease this on over. The downside to wearing the big gloves is you don't know if you're pinching somebody with it. The upside is, of course, you don't get stung, and sometimes the girls can pull out of them. I haven't seen too many of them pull out, but they can pull themselves out on occasion, otherwise they just die. Okay, looks like maybe some eggs. Man, it would be nice if we had some light. I think there's eggs in those cells. Maybe the camera will pick them up. I don't know if that's too close, but we'll see. Same thing on this side. Got some brood, just a few. My big concern is things like this. Now, if that's a bee trying to work her way out, you would see her head moving. I don't see her head moving. And if she's dead, they'll pull her out, but still, it would bother me if the pesticides are getting to my hives. We do have neighbors that spray for mosquitoes. I have a sign in my front yard about that. Not that anybody probably sees it, because I live in a cul-de-sac and I'm at the end of the cul-de-sac. Okay, we're going back together because our camera's not going to make it. The girls are calming down a little bit. Not a lot, but a little. The reason you do inspections between 10 and 2 normally is that's when the bees are the most active and out foraging and doing those other things that they normally do. So, we're not going to feed these girls either. Plenty of food inside. They're not taking the food, at least the other hive wasn't. So I want to make sure that we kind of keep things on an even keel. Okay, we put this on sideways and slide it around just so nobody gets pinched. And of course this hole is always open for ventilation. I'm going to take this box off. And put the lid back on. Oops. Bumped it. Okay, that's hive number 2. Okay, today is not a total washout. We do have bees. I'm letting nature take its course. I'll come out and get those 2 containers and boxes in a little bit. I don't have any. I didn't bring the tractor. I didn't bring the smoker. So it's a good inspection. Not great, but I still have eggs and I still have small amounts of brood. A little disconcerting, but with the limited number of bees, I'm not sure what's going to happen. I'm going to let nature take its course. I'm not going to introduce a new queen. If they die, they die. I think that's probably the best thing for both of them. They're really clustered on that hive number 2. Hive 1 is 2. But really, on the front of the hive and hive number 2. Let me move over to that real quick. Okay, there's a lot of girls on that opening. So that's very interesting. Could be out there just gathering some sun and warming up. Sun beats on this thing early in the morning, a little bit in the afternoon, and then in the evening about 5:30. So they get partial sun, partial shade all day long, which is kind of good, I guess. Anyway, the hive looks pretty strong for the numbers, but not strong enough that I'm going to be pleased. They should have had triple the numbers they've got right now. They should have been on at least 5 or 6 frames solid. So we'll get this video going and edit this thing out and hopefully try it again. Thanks for watching. This is where some of my bees are. They're all swarming here to clean out my cappings bucket and my extra hive bodies. Let me zoom out. Okay, this is the action from right at the end of my deck. You can see the large swarm of bees in the boxes, and they're going after that honey, which is all right. A lot of bees in there.